99.7 K-Red, Aurora, Colorado. This is Brandon Jackson here calling your Red Foxes football action here at the home of Arkansas State and the Red Wolves. And the Red Foxes go up today in an interesting matchup against a team that has struggled offensively, no passing touchdowns whatsoever. And passing-wise, they actually kind of match up very evenly, but we have a very high-power rushing attack. We'll see what stays on top today. 30 points per game for the Red Foxes, 13 only for Arkansas State. Kickoff underway here, and it's Paul Phillips back to return this one. He fields it from about the 5. Paul Phillips trying to get to the outside. The perimeter there only gets to the 20-yard line as he's brought down, and the Red Foxes will take over. 1st and 10. Chandler Gaines under center, in the pistol. Handoff here to Winslet. They're going to stretch it out left. And Winslet gets a decent gain there of 3 to start off the Red Foxes offense. 2nd and 7. In a full house pistol formation, Winslet to the right, Blanchard to the left. They're going to go option here. Gaines pitching it out late to Winslet on the triple option. And Winslet's able to go ahead and pick up 12 there for the first down. So Winslet picking up where he left off last week, doing a great job already running the football. Bunch pistol formation here for 1st and 10. Here's Gaines. Drop back. Quick throw out. Oferije makes the catch. Short gain there for only 4 yards, however. Decent gain there for 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Red Foxes keep the tempo here. We're going to read option. Gaines keeps it. Storming straight up. Takes the contact and pushes forward for that first down marker. 7-yard gain there, and the Red Foxes are cooking early. 1st and 10. They're in the pistol again as Gaines now decides he changes up the play. He must have saw something he didn't like. Hand off to Blanchard straight up the middle. And the big moose there goes ahead, rumbles forward, and gets about 7 yards, plowing through secondary member. 2nd and 3. Oferije coming in motion left out of that bunch formation. Hand off straight up the middle to Timberlake. And wow, no one stopped Kyle Wilson from shooting straight through the gap. That is a loss in the backfield for 3rd and 7. Gaines under pressure, getting it out quickly to Blanchard as he had to roll out right there in order to escape the pressure, but they make the stop after a gain of 3, and the Red Foxes will have to punt. So here are the Red Wolves out for their first drive, and here's Warren Wand, the guy that I said they have to look out for here. Even though they've been low on the rushing rushing scale this year, he picks up a first down there on his first carry. Hand off again to Wand. Wand stretching it out. They've got great blocks out in front, a lot of room. And he picks up the first, and he might get an extra 15 there for a face mask penalty.
Defense.
And he does. That'll take him past midfield. 2nd and 10 for the Red Wolves. As the Red Foxes come out in a dime 3-2-6 look, and they get the sack. Great coverage there. Rangi Unatoa powering his way through the tackle and getting the quarterback Justice Hansen down. That's a loss of 8 for 3rd and 18. Here are the Red Wolves. Throw underneath. They find Justin McInnes for a 13-yard gain, but it's not enough to pick up the first. And they're going to bring out the field goal unit for a long try here. So this one looks like it's about from 55 yards, and that kick is nowhere near close. Too short. Far right. So good break there for Aurora. Good defensive stop after a struggle there. And they'll come out in the gun here. Gaines going to go ahead with the screen play here to Timberlake. A decent gain there. A gain of 8 on first down. Take what you can get. It'll be 2nd and 2. They come out in an I formation in the pistol. Handoff. Winslet. Poor blocking again. Straight through the gap again comes Kyle Wilson. That's a 4-yard loss for 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. They're going to spread him out here in the gun. Gaines, pump right, throw over the middle. Caught! Chuck Oferije. What a catch. And what a throw there. Pinpoint accuracy by Gaines. And a good job of Oferije to make the double move there and make the catch, moving the sticks. 1st and 10 from the pistol. Timberlake in the backfield with Gaines. Gaines going to throw deep. Looking for Isaiah Irving and nearly picked off by Jamaris Hart. It's a poor pass there. Didn't get enough underneath it because Irving looked like he had his man beat. 2nd and 10. Gaines going to throw again. Over the middle. Blitz came and picked up perfectly. Gaines gets rid of it quickly and gets it to Willoughby Sinclair. That's his first catch of the game. And they move past the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. They're going to go read option again. Gaines should have just handed it off to Timberlake as they stayed at home on him and Winslet, and they get nothing there. 3-yard loss. 3rd and 13. Gaines. Throwing right. Looking. Can't find anything. Throws to the end zone. DJ Smith had his hands on it, but couldn't hold on. Yeah, that's a catch he's got to make, and it'll be 4th and 13. So Sean O'Shea comes out for the field goal try from about 44. O'Shea nails this one through, and Aurora gets on the board first here in the Rainy Elements. O'Shea to kick this one deep. Back to return here is White. White storming past the 25. Got a lot of blocks as he gets to the outside and is finally brought down at about the 40-yard line. So great field position here for the Red Wolves and try to put together a drive here. 1st and 10 from the 40. In the pistol. Here's a handoff to Juan again. And look, there's no one there in the middle of that defense. He just stormed straight through untouched for 14 yards before he's brought down. 2nd and 9. 7 seconds left here in the first. And it's a sack. Justice Hansen goes down again. This time, Craig Kilgore shooting through the gap. They were setting up for a screenplay, and Kilgore's speed got there fast enough before they could set it up. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Aurora up 3-0, and we start off the second half with the Red Wolves down a bit because of a sack thanks to Craig Kilgore. The pressure's been getting there. Can they keep it up? We'll see. This is 99.7 K-Red Aurora. I'll be right back. 99.7 K-Red, Aurora, Colorado. This is Brandon Jackson here calling your Red Foxes football action as we get the second quarter underway. Red Wolves under the shotgun formation here. They go and screen to Warren Ward on 3rd and 19. Ward trying to bring him down from behind and can't, and it's Sam Montgomery who still can't bring him down, having to shove him out of bounds after a 26-yard gain. So the big sack goes for naught. Keeper here by Hansen. Hansen storming upfield past the first down marker. And it's Kilgore and Montgomery who have to come in there and make the play again as it's 1st and 10. Changing the play call here. Hansen brings the man in motion right. Fakes the give and keeps it himself. Hansen storming with the offensive line right in front of him and is able to get just to about the first down marker, but it'll be marked short for 2nd and inches. Man in motion again. Hansen keeps it again. And straight into the end zone he goes. Touchdown. Red Wolves. Doesn't help when Sam Montgomery is right there and doesn't even put a hand on him. He was right in position to make possibly a big hit or even just the tackle itself. And it is for naught as the Red Wolves score. Gaines keeps it himself. Gaines trying to stretch it out there to the perimeter and is brought down after a gain of 5. So a good start here on this drive for 2nd and 5. And the pistol, 3 wide, 1 tight end. Gaines sacked. Trying to set up the screen there for Timberlake and straight through his D-liner. 3rd and 13. Gaines changing the play call a bit here. DJ Smith in and at the slot position. Gaines steps up, throws. It's out to the right there for Willoughby Sinclair, but only gets a gain of 9, and that'll bring out the punting unit. So 1st and 10, past midfield for the Red Wolves. Here's Hansen. He's going to run it himself and keep it. And he's shoved down hard by Montgomery Ward coming up there to make the hit on him. Only a gain of 4 for 2nd and 6. Juan in motion to the right, so they got quads right. They're going to set up a wide receiver screen for Juan. Juan turns around. Another missed tackle. And Juan is able to slip through there and pick up 10 for the first down. 1st and 10. Handoff again to Juan. And this time he's not breaking any tackles. It's Craig Kilgore shooting through the gap and bringing him down there for a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. Shotgun formation, 4 wide. Handoff here. Warren Wand again brought down in the backfield. This time it's Connor Bruce in there, sticking his nose into their business as a 1-yard loss for 3rd and 13. Now, can the Red Foxes just get a stop here? Another screen pass here for Ward. Juan, this time they're all over it, and Juan only is able to pick up 8. Good job staying at home, and they'll have to bring out the field goal unit. So this time it's a little shorter from about 44 from the left hash, went behind them. Kick is up, and it is good. And that'll put the Red Wolves up by 7. DJ Smith back to return here from the 5-yard line. He brings it out, and he's got some good blocks. Stretching it out to the sideline, getting past midfield, and finally shoved out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. That's a huge 50-yard return there, and the Red Foxes start past midfield. Gaines, read option. No, triple option, keeping himself. Gaines pitches it out late here to Winslet. Winslet storming past the 20, down the 10, breaks the tackle to the 5-yard line. Goes Vernon Winslet. So Gaines picks up about 20 on his own, pitches it just before he gets hit, and then Winslet's able to carry it a little further down the sideline and use his strength to get to the 5-yard line, a 40-yard run. Handoff, Timberlake, cuts back, straight through, rolls in, touchdown. What a response by the Red Foxes, and what a great rushing effort there by Timberlake to go ahead and cut back, jump cut inside, shaking 2 defenders and then just rolling his way through. 1st and 10, tie ball game here. Handoff to Juan, straight up the middle, able to get through another tackle again, but this time he's brought down before the 1st down marker for a gain of 8. Hanson keeps it himself here, but this time it's Ishmael Finn-Michaels, the nickel corner, who's able to bring him down. Juan on 3rd down, carrying it straight up the middle, and a big hole for him as he's able to get to midfield for 1st and 10. Juan again, cut back. He's finding holes so easily, and then what's making it even more difficult is that guys aren't bringing him down. A 9-yard gain that time. Split back, shotgun formation. This time Hanson's going to keep it himself. It looked like they were trying to run some sort of option play, and it didn't work. All over it is Montgomery Ward to bring him down for the loss. 3rd and 6. Red Foxes need to get a stand here. Hanson setting up for the screen, and this time, Rongi Unatoa coming up from his defensive end position, snuffed that one out and wasn't having it. Brought down for no gain, and they'll have to punt. 1st and 10, handoff here to Timberlake. Timberlake stretching it out left, and he's got some room. If he has a step and he doesn't, oh, he would have been gone, and that would have been big, big trouble for the Red Wolves. A 24-yard gain there on the first play. 1st and 10. Play action. Bootleg for Gaines. Rolling out to his right. Throws right. Looking for Chuck Oferije, and he just can't hang on to it. Guessing the rain had some effect there. 2nd and 10. Here's Gaines. Throws. Come back. This time Oferije hangs onto it. A low throw that time. Guess he can make the harder ones, not the easy ones. 3rd and inches. Bringing, looks like Isaiah Irving in motion left, and Gaines kept it himself here from the shotgun power formation, and they're marking him short, but it looked like he had it. They are going to review, and from what I see, it looks like he's gotten over the line. Just need to see where the knee is. Maybe the elbow has a play in this as well, as we're looking here, watching the knee, but that ball looks like it is coming over the line. This should be reversed, and we're going to get the call now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And so the call is reversed, and indeed he will get the 1st down yardage. 2nd and 10. Gaines, read option, giving it off to Timberlake, and he gets a gain of 4 there. So this should be a more manageable 3rd and 6 situation. Gaines drops back, looking, throws over the middle, and boy, Jamaris Hart, if he just turned around, would have had the easiest interception in the world. And Watts is not going to punt here. They're running another fake. Watts going to run for it, runs out of room, and throws it to Corey Carrington across his body, and Mashburn calls timeout. What a play there by Darius Watts. Gaines throws out to his left here on 1st and 10, and Oferije gets blown up. Aurora only has 1 timeout, and because he couldn't get out of bounds, they have to burn it. So 17 seconds left. Here's Gaines, having to roll out right, looking, Can't find anyone. And has to get out of bounds. A 7-yard gain there. They're going to mark him just short, so it'll be 3rd and inches with 10 seconds to go. Gaines. Looking, rolling out right, pressure bearing down, and able to throw it away here. So it'll give the Red Foxes a chance for a field goal as Sean O'Shea in the kicking unit comes out. This one from about 44 again this time, only he's got the wind behind him, or in front of him. Kick is up. It's got the distance, and it is good. Straight down the middle. And Sean O'Shea gives the Red Foxes the lead again, 13-10 as we go into halftime. What a wild quarter. A lot of weird, wacky things going on. A lot of bad defense from the Red Foxes again, as usual. We'll see if they can get it together here in the second half. We'll be right back. 99.7 K-Red, Brandon Jackson. See you then. 99.7 K-Red, Aurora, Colorado. This is Brandon Jackson here calling your Red Foxes football action. And the story thus far, as we are about to get the second half underway, has been Warren Wand. He has been all over this field for the Red Wolves and has kept this offense for the Red Wolves at least churning and been the catalyst thus far. Not the passing attack whatsoever for the Red Wolves, but the Red Foxes have remained and stayed in this. Big help from a DJ Smith return that went for 50 yards, and then a option play to Vernon Winslet that went for 40 as Marcus Timberlake capped that one off. And through the half, you can see the Red Foxes rushing attack has been keeping them in this one as we get underway here for the second half. Here's Johnson White, got some good blocking, gets past the 30. He's finally brought down from behind. It's Wilkerson there to bring him down at about the 40. And the Red Foxes defense will have to come back out here and make a stop. They don't get a fair start here at the 40-yard line. Handoff, Warren Wand sheds the tackle of Finn Michaels and then gets his way forward for about 9 yards before he's brought down. 2nd and 1. Split backs in the shotgun formation. Here's Justice Hansen. Quick dump underneath. Warren Wand again, breaking another tackle, but it's finally met by Sam Montgomery, and he's brought down, but not after he picks up a first down. Read option. This time Hansen keeps it himself. Hansen brought down. After about a gain of 6, it's Sam Montgomery having to come up from his safety position again to make a stop for 2nd and 4. Split backs again. Hansen, keeper, going nowhere. It's Connor Bruce. His big brother on the sideline will be very proud of his effort today. He brings him down for a loss of 4, and it'll be 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 from the gun. 4 wide. Hansen going to throw another screen underneath. Connor Bruce was the first one there, but thankfully, it's Sam Montgomery who's able to come up there and make the stop, and that will force a Red Wolves punt. 1st and 10. Handoff. Winslet spins off of a tackle. Is able to make something out of nothing there. Only a 1-yard gain, however, for 2nd and 9. Offset I. In the pistol formation, Timberlake just straight up the middle. They're going up very basic runs here, not getting creative at all, and it's 3rd and 8 all of a sudden. Pistol formation again. Oferije in a tight end, 3 wide. Throw over the middle. Caught Isaiah Irving. He had got tattooed on that one. He paid the price, but boy, he hung on to that one for his first reception of the game. 1st and 10. Read option here for Gaines. Gaines gets hit by 2 defenders and is able to stumble and spin forward. Gets about a gain of 4 there for 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, and it looks like Paul Phillips has checked into the game. I guess you got to watch out for him, and it goes to him. Screen play. Phillips looking to stretch it out with his speed and is able to get a good gain there, a gain of 12 on that one for 1st and 10 as we get our first Paul Phillips sighting. 1st and 10. Blanchard in the backfield with Phillips. He's still in. Gonna run Phillips again, straight up the middle. Nice juke. Getting through the hole and is able to get a gain of 13 there. Paul Phillips, that's the nice change of pace and the mix-up that they've needed. 1st and 10. Timberlake checks back in. It's a read. Gaines gonna keep it himself. Gets a nice block from Blanchard and is able to blast his way forward, getting a gain of 14. Now they're getting a lot more creative with the rushing attack, and I like what I'm seeing. 2nd and 7. Here comes, it's Killinger in motion. They're going to go slot option screen. Killinger able to shake a tackle. He's got room past the 5. Touchdown, Red Foxes. That is a design play for DJ Smith, and instead they ran it here with Dallas Killinger in the slot. And Killinger able to shake off a tackle there at the 10-yard line and then find his way into the end zone for his first career rushing touchdown. 1st and 10, 2010 ball game here. Ishmael Finn Michaels in to stop the read option. Hansen kept it himself, a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Hansen sacked. Craig Kilgore storming through the gap as he picks up his 2nd sack of the game. He's been a big catalyst for this defense, and he's got them all charged up here for 3rd and 19. Here's Hansen. They're going another screen underneath to Warren Wan. Unatoa out there. Oh my God, I can't believe Warren Wan just shrugged off Rangi Unatoa and still picked up the 1st down. A 20-yard gain. Man in motion to the left. They're going to go another screen. This time to Wan again, and this time Connor Bruce makes sure he goes directly to the ground. No gain there for 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Hansen, read option, gives it to Wan, and this time he's brought down again. It's Connor Bruce all over it today. If it's in the backfield, he's been bringing him down. That's his 4th tackle for a loss. 3rd and 12, man in motion to the right. Hansen, pressure coming, sacked. Connor Bruce. 3 straight plays, 3 straight amazing efforts by Connor Bruce. This time it pays off with a sack. The Red Foxes take over at the 30-yard line. Handoff here to Timberlake. 4-yard gain there. Simple play straight up the middle for 2nd and 6 as they're just trying to kill the clock. And they're actually going to let this one run out. So that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Finally seeing some great defensive plays, especially by Craig Kilgore and Connor Bruce. And the offense on their first possession goes ahead and pushes the lead to 10. Can they keep this up? We'll see as the Red Foxes have possession when we come back. This is 99.7 K-Red. Brandon Jackson, be right back. 99.7 K-Red Aurora. This is Brandon Jackson here calling your Red Foxes football action as we have the 4th quarter underway. We start off with a run straight up the middle for Justin Timberlake here on 2nd and 8. Only gets a gain of 2 for 3rd and 6. They're in the pistol. 2 out wide to his right. Gaines rolling out to his right. Going to keep it himself. Slides down to the ground and picks up the 1st down after a gain of 8. Wise decision there by Gaines. Red Foxes looking to try to work the clock down here. This is where they're at their best, and they have control. Winslet takes the carry straight up the middle, met by a gang of Red Wolves who came up there to bring him down, but they're going to give him forward progress. 5-yard gain there for 2nd and 5. Still working that clock, bleeding it out for every second it has. Man in motion to the left is Winslet. Carry straight up the middle. Justin Timberlake pushing forward the pile and is able to go ahead and get the 1st down there, a gain of 7. The clock keeps ticking. 1st and 10, offset eye pistol formation. They're going to go option again, this time to Blanchard. Blanchard, look, oh, wow. David Blanchard getting blasted by a safety. You don't see that very often. David Blanchard, a big guy, only picks up a gain of 3, not able to run through the tackle. Winslet brought down in the backfield. 1-yard loss. That's not good for 3rd and 8. Here comes Gaines. Looking. Throw over the middle. Batted down. Probably should have been picked off. I think he was looking for Isaiah Irving there over the middle and couldn't find him. Darius Watts actually gets this one away. It's a punt. It's hanging high and bounces. Finn Michaels is there, and it's going to bounce at the 2-yard line. Picked up by Fuller. And that is where the Red Wolves will start off this drive. We're halfway through the 4th quarter. Hansen on the read option keeps it and doesn't go anywhere. In fact, he loses a yard, and they're backed up to the 1-yard line now. Aurora showing blitz. I think they're going to send the house here. Straight up the middle. Juan able to get a nice hole through the gap and picks up 11 yards there. So now Red Foxes have to start paying attention. First and 10. Man in motion to the right. Hansen decides to keep it himself instead of handing it off. Hansen tripped up. He had a lot of room there and could have definitely gotten like 20 yards, but thanks to the trip up, only gets 6 for 2nd and 4. Hansen from the pistol. Handoff. Warren Wan. This time brought down. Buck Jones gets his hands on him. He's a heavy hitter. Able to only get 2 yards there for 3rd and 2. And see if they can get the stop as Hansen looks. Pressure coming and sack Sam Montgomery from his safety position. And that'll force the Red Wolves to punt. 10-point ball game. Aurora's just got to run out the clock here. Here's the punt as it gets away. Here's Paul Phillips crossing midfield, crossing the 40, getting to the 30, and is brought out of bounds. A 20-yard return there for Paul Phillips. 1st and 10, Gaines. Pitch out to Winslet. Winslet, probably not the best guy to try to run a pitch with. Not the fastest guy on the team, and it's Javon Rollins-Jones able to come in there and make the stop for 2nd and 12. Gaines gonna look here. Stepping up, throws as he's hit. And thankfully it just falls incomplete to the ground for 3rd and 12. So not a great job of time management here, as now they're gonna have to throw here. Gaines throw over the middle. He had Dallas Killinger wide open and overthrew him. 4th and 12, and they're gonna punt this one away instead of kicking a field goal. 1st and 10, here's Hansen. Throw over the middle, nearly overthrown there and picked off by Sam Montgomery. Just a little too short for him, and it's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to go. Here's Hansen. Throw to his left. Caught by Justin McInnes, and he gets out of bounds. A 5-yard gain there for 3rd and 5. Here's Hansen. Screenplay set up again. They get it underneath to Warren Wan. And Paul Benavente lays the lumber to Wan. Knocks him straight on his back, and he's short. 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. They hurry back. Hansen. Read option, keeps it himself and gets past the marker. Benavente trying to push him backwards, but he's going to get rewarded the forward progress for 1st and 10. Minute 25 to go. Tight end moves in motion left. Here's Hansen. Looking. Pressure coming from Unatoa. Finally gets it away. And that's the first catch today by their big wide receiver, Deshaun Pascal. He picks up the 1st down. Hansen looking, pressure bearing down, throws deep downfield. Able to come back is Deshaun Pascal. 41 yards and poor coverage there by Aurora, and they're hurrying it back up. 1st and goal. Hansen looking. Rashawn Hendricks trying to bring the pressure. Throw back of the end zone. Touchdown, Deshaun Pascal. It's kind of easy when you have Rangi Unatoa back there in coverage, as well as Craig Kilgore, who I thought would have turned around. Onside kick, here we go. Picked up, Dallas Killinger brought down. And now the Red Foxes just have to run out this clock. They've got 1 minute and 2 timeouts against them. 1st and 10, pistol offset I formation. Handoff, Vernon Winslet, good hole, straight up the middle. Gets past the 1st down marker, and that should do it. That ought to be enough. Vernon Winslet finishes this game off, and they come out in victory formation. Gaines takes one more knee, and the Red Foxes are victorious, moving to 2-2 in conference play and to 4-3 on the season, looking for that first ever bowl-eligible season. They're 2 wins away with 5 games left on the schedule, and they got it done here today against the Red Wolves. It wasn't pretty, and it was way too close for comfort, but they come out on top 20-17. The rushing game really brought it together here in the second half. A lot of great designs, a lot of good trick plays, including this nice slot option rush by Dallas Killinger, which got him his first rushing touchdown of his career and put the game away with the essentially go-ahead touchdown. Mashburn should be pretty proud of what the offense accomplished today on the ground, and even though there were still some problems with the defense and tackling, the defense was able to hold up enough to go ahead and secure this victory. There's going to be a lot of problems that they're going to need to fix, but overall, a pretty good game. I think they have to get guys like Paul Phillips more involved, as you've seen what he could do on those 2 touches that he had. Darius Watts, again, somehow, in every game, he comes away pulling away something ridiculous. Very rarely does he fail. Here he is able to run away and throw a pass that kept the drive going to go ahead and get us a field goal that helped push that lead to 3, and then the touchdown that came later on. So thanks to his trickeration, we got a great win here. And Chuck Oferije leading the way for the receivers there with 4 receptions. I think he's got to get way more involved in this offense as well, seeing as reliable as he's been. Only 1 drop today. Craig Kilgore should be proud of himself, as well as Connor Bruce. They led the way for this defense, getting a lot of stops, making a lot of tackles, and finishing off plays in the backfield. Good win today. I'll be looking forward to your questions for next week, and I'll see you then. 99.7 K-Red Aurora, Brandon Jackson, I'm out.